can tell I'm not frozen because the background is moving anyways. Went to the bank. Got some funny money. Oh. Just to fan me. Inspire me to find better deals. It's time. Deal hunting time. So what are we doing today? Well, we're trying to think about a couple things. I released a banger on TikTok, for the record. Bloody banger. Beat my previous records. And it was interesting. Let's get volumes. Volumes, where are you? I was gonna do a ChatGPT stream. Okay. You're getting out of hand, whatever. Piano, violinist, whatever instrument you are. We got no green screen today, so it's not the best, but I just didn't feel like logging it over. To be honest, I'll tell the truth on this. So yeah, I'm just going through some affiliate aggregators today. You got to watch out for these guys. You know, not that you have to watch out, but like one of the main questions I got and what everybody has issues with is finding. What's up, Godzilla? It's just finding the offers. Like, what am I going to promote? You know? I guess there's a lot of people promoting like animal products recently, which is a little strange. But it's not too strange. But yeah, I was going to do a whole stream on ChatGPT because the YouTube video got a ton of views. And I was like, huh. I guess, whoa. Jeez. Apologies to the audience for hitting the red zone on that.
I'm sorry.
As you can tell, we have Tiff with us today.
Hi.
She's got Tourette's, okay? Leave her alone.
I was just watching a Warzone proximity chat. Funny moments. It's kind of funny.
Yeah, no doubt. There's one that I saw today where they say Xbox shut down in proximity chat, and it makes the people's, whoever has the active mic, it makes their Xbox shut down, which is...
No way.
Yeah, that's hilarious. But man, I didn't realize how many affiliate networks there were, just in general, until I went to these aggregators. I use afpaying.com. I don't know why. I don't use too many of these. Typically, I'll just like set up all the different networks and everything. They have interesting ones though. Sweepstakes, SmartLink. Oh, I didn't want it though. Come on. Undo all. There we go. Premium networks. Private CPA. Makes them sound a little bit special there. I gotta find, where's my restreams tab? I'm a mess today. I didn't stream yesterday. I'm still not feeling the best, to be honest. We're low energy. So you know what we do with when we have low energy? Let me fucking show you. Can I swear yet? 3 minutes? Yeah, I can swear. Okay, we're gonna shut off the background. Got a good old case of energy drinks back here. So what you do? Oh, jeez. Okay, oops. Today's stream sponsored by Golden Monster. No, it's not. But whatever. Oh, this is a what? Get a window quote? These fucks are only paying $5.60. That is horrible. What a horrible. I know it's a CPA and everything like that. But you know how much these leads are worth? This is definitely a reseller. So there's a lot of people that do this. It's like once you get really good at performance marketing, you go up to like Joe's Windows and you're like, "Hey Joe, I like the way you window, bro. How about if I were to give you a client, how much would you be willing to pay me?" And they'd be like, "Oh man, I'd give you like $300 for it." And then this dirty chestnut over here trying to give people $5, and he knows that there's probably that much that's messed up. Whoa, they changed Restream? What is going on? What year is it? Wow, we're offline on Facebook too. Everything's offline today. Can you check and see if my Facebook is down? If I guess we're
No.
What?
It's
Oh,
not down.
I just started streaming now, according to this. It's sending data on Twitter. Come on, I'm trying to be worldwide here. It's gonna sacrifice millions of users with this happening. But yeah, so looking at deals overall, it's like lead generation can be awesome. It's typically somewhat against policy. Facebook doesn't like when you generate leads without selling anything. Where'd this come from? I just had that on my desk. How old is that? Ugh. Memo to self. Do not do that. But lead generation can be pretty good if you can get really cheap leads. Let's take a look at some of these top offers. 1xBet, RS India, no. Incognito by Surfshark, 45%. Let's see. Oh, has offers. Has offers is actually a good one. Let's see. You're not gonna have. Okay, I'm just gonna press enter on this. See if I can see all the has offers. Has offers are typically pretty good. Networks. Has. Why wouldn't that show up? Oh, here. For all my blindies out there, enhance, 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 enhance. Too much. Unhance. There we go. Do 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 do. Why wouldn't they have has offers there? Let's just take a look at the has offers website. Oh, this mic gets in the way sometime. Has offers. I literally looked at a has offers thing there. I swear has offers is a. Oh, it's now Tune? That makes sense. Tune.com. What do you mean for advertisers? Is this like a... Wasn't Tune, maybe not. I could be wrong. We got Tune Lead. Let's see if we can find it in networks. See, I still, like, you can be Platinum affiliate and still not know all the affiliate networks. Red Fire Network? That sounds a little sketchy. Okay, we don't have Tune on there, do we? Come on. Tune Lead. Let's see if it was a lot of offers on here. CPA Matic. Creative Clicks. Oh, that sounds sketch as can be. Indo Leads. Mobidia. Mobidia. Oh, there's a bunch of interesting networks here. I wonder how it's actually sorting these. Incentive, CPL, mobile, Android. I'm just going to check out the ecom products. I like physical products. Sort by not relevance. Oh, they have such a bad sorting system. Like, can you guys somewhat figure out the volume for this? Come on now. Why did my music stop? Get going. There we go. Oh, it's so quiet. Oh. It's gonna pump in huge real fast, watch. Yeah. Language learning device, $33. Keto diet, interesting. It's good just to look at like what are all the offers that are running. Ugh. So I also forgot to get a cigar. So I got this little chestnut. Let's turn up the light. And the Lord said, let there be light. Okay. Macati tomato. Maybe time descending would be a good one. I wonder if that means it's new. So time descending from time, yeah. Likely does. Red Uslam? Oh, did it say give it a coronavirus tag? Penetrates deep into the body with normal nutrition and selectively affects the structure of the adipose tissue. Preview landing page. What is this? Oh, I do not speak such language. It's awesome when you have an affiliate product where it comes with multiple languages. Then you end up paying somebody and you're like, well, I hope they're not screwing me over. You pay them to just basically copy everything. And also, I hope they don't steal this from me. Diet. There's lots of diet stuff right now. US Slim. Macaroni tomato. Like, what the fuck is that? Oh, here's just like a site that provides it. There's some retail sites that basically will give you like a percentage of the overall sale, etc. Wow, lots of different languages here. Geos. I'm after the United States. United States of America. Banggood. RevShare. What is that? Banggood, huh? Oh, this is like... I had a friend who actually promoted this. I think I bought something from it. Thanks, Jared. These guys have a pretty good RevShare. It's kind of like the Alibaba, similar problems, etc. It'll take you a while to get whatever the fuck you're buying. That's for sure. So, like, just to talk about the disadvantages of drop shipping, and if we talk about all the different types of making money online, there's advantages and disadvantages to each. You know, making money is always a good thing, but it depends how much time it takes. It's like, let's look at all the stuff that you can do. You could Amazon ship, and then you're somewhat, you know, you still have to sell the products and you have to have inventory, or you have to send the inventory to Amazon. There's a financial risk there, and you may not sell the products. So it could be not good, and there's a lot of research and everything, and technically other people, unless you have some special connection, it's hard to find stuff that's really good. Then we go to stuff like SEO, which the downside is, like, you can make a lot of money doing search engine optimization for people, but it's very front-end oriented, or like front-loaded oriented. Not that affiliate isn't. Affiliate's kind of the same way, but it's like one of those things where, and it also takes a while to start working. So you get a client, and then you end up spending most of the time being like, yeah, don't worry, the view, it's coming, you know. Don't worry, we're gonna eventually we're gonna get that traffic. Just believe in me. And you could potentially lose the contract there, but it's very, like, it is intensive work and everything else. Then you have like digital marketing agency. Like, what kills you with that one is just, it does take a lot of talent to have a digital marketing agency and everything else, and it's a lot of time. So it's kind of more paced work, but it's always like very client oriented and service based, and service based can be pretty hard over time. Then, you know, talking about other stuff like doing your own e-com site, it's a question like, are you drop shipping? Are you going to be storing and shipping these products, which you'll have problems with, and returns and everything else? How are you going to source the product? How are you going to source it fast enough? Oh, this one looks cool. And then like affiliate has downside to it too. At the same time, it's performance based, so like you potentially you know, you could try a bunch of offers and not make money until you find one that works. It's very front end loaded, but when it comes to like sustain time for it, it's like, once it's done. I was looking at, so I do quite a bit of campaign research for affiliate offers after the fact, where I'm like, I wonder, you know, I wonder who's doing it, who's promoting it, etc. And I see stuff people have made from like literally 2 years ago that they're still running. You know, it's one of those things where once you find a winning offer, you could technically milk the absolute shit out of it. So that's good. But at the same time, it's not something where, unless you're catching emails, you're not going to be sustaining. Like, you're not building a long-term asset and everything else. I like to do kind of all of it on top of it. And you're also in performance. You know, performance is hard. You got to keep up with the times. It's same with like agency. Agency life is hard because you really have to figure out who you're going to sell yourself to and who your clients are going to be. And you have to justify your fee. And if your fees are absolutely crazy, you better get them good results, because there's no situation ever where somebody just gives you money and they're like, oh, well, we're losing $5,000 a month, but we really like you guys. May happen the odd time, but yeah, it's interesting. This is how 1,000 people are slashing their electric bill. How does this thing heat without electricity? What does it do? Okay. So it uses electricity, but somehow it slashes your electricity. It's an interesting little heating device, especially if you're just doing like one room heating, etc. I love how people could say stuff like this. Save money with heating. I guarantee a furnace is way more efficient than this. Interesting product, though. This is one of those good drop ships. Check availability, then it sends you to the funnel. Man, that's a beautiful funnel graphic right here. It's all chat AI in the end. But yeah, it's probably just like a little dropship heater. There's nothing so good about it. But yeah, there's lots of online businesses you could do, and then there's like sub businesses of all those online businesses. And one of like the advantages is when you learn affiliate, you could basically you can learn a bunch of skills in the process. You don't have to do all the things. Like, you could of course subcontract out some of them. But the thing is, the advantage is, if you, like, let's say you're brand new, you're like, I've never done anything make money online before, etc. If you learn affiliate, you kind of learn all the different parts of it. And like, let's say in the end you're like, man, affiliate's hard, I don't like it. That's fine. That you just like did a bunch of skills for it. You could say, I didn't like it, but I like the video editing, or I like the graphic design, or I like doing the ads or writing copy or anything like that. And all of those could potentially be like 6-figure jobs, etc. That you get from it. So it's like, you know, there's so many. It used to be kind of like one-man MacGyvers. I'd have to manage absolutely every part, and I'm like the worst designer ever, etc. And maybe going back to that with AI. And holy shit, I can make money selling the Dyson vacuum. Wow, only $17 for a $600 sale though. Fuck that. But yeah, it's one of those things where it's like, you know, so many people try to start a side hustle, and their biggest mistake is they'll try one thing and kind of give up, when it's like, you should really just try a bunch of things and actually figure something out that you like to do. You know, maybe you're really good at sourcing products. Maybe you're really good at the ad buying part. Maybe you're like, I really like making landing pages. There's unlimited money in all of it. You can do really whatever you want for it. Like, it doesn't matter how much you make. If you get good at anything, you can make pretty much unlimited money from it. It's pretty stupid how much money there is around. So there's quite a bit of potential right here. Fubu TV. I didn't know they had an affiliate offer. What's Farfetch? Is this a dog item? Oh, it's a clothing brand. Yeah, there's lots of clothing brands that'll pay out. I just find the percentage that you get from it is too small to justify the ad spend, so I just really don't like it. iPad Pro plus Magic Keyboard. I have to sell a whole iPad to make $25. Oh, it's a sweepstakes. Okay. Let's take a gander. I wonder what they do on these. Man, there's so many people that do the sweepstakes. I'm still hurt bag today. Oh my god. Low energy. Okay. You know what we need to do? Ah. All right, we're doing this one for science.
User joined your channel.
Yo.
Hi. I'm on the stream,
Oh,
by the way.
Oh,
It's
okay.
fine. If you want to look at affiliate products.
No, I'm good. I'll talk to you later.
Okay.
Peace.
User left your
Bye.
channel.
Doesn't want to look at affiliate products? Energy drink time. It's working. It's working, fam. GU giveaways. So, I have a question for you, giveaways. Or GU. I'm not sure which better. Or GU. How did these other giveaways make money? You know the ones that do like... I see all these ones. Like there's this one right here. iPad Pro plus Magic Keyboard. And it's like a credit card submit and everything else. Like, are they getting charged for the entry of it? Or are they eventually buying the product itself? Because, like, for something like this, it's a $25 CPA payout. No fraud, etc. Oh, okay. So it's probably like $1 that they pay for it. Then upsell. Oh. Okay, so it's pretty much like you're getting... I think you get information based on when you give them a credit card. Man, isn't it hard to do the jump from like a giveaway to actually getting somebody to spend money? Because giveaways used to be huge, and we use them in marketing campaigns all the time. But I found they became less effective. Well, the thing is, if we did a giveaway to say like promote a course or something else or etc., we just get... I thought they rebuild into oblivion, maybe. Cannot cancel. $80 LTV. 100% chargebacks. Let's go. Or they're just doing it like $1 entry and they're using it to... Because what happens with high ticket coaches, it's they basically will they'll set up a small, really cheap product to stop their chargeback ratio from going too high. Because in high ticket coaching, you get so many, not so many, but it's a high percentage. And I've heard a lot of these networks even would use strategies like this to stay payment processors. Like I've heard, rumor has it that ClickBank was also like a telecom thing that did like microtransactions, and that's how they're able to get away with their 5% refund rate and chargeback and everything. Some people go significantly higher for it, but no, it's pretty interesting. They probably say like, you've won, and then you don't win. But they give them coupon. I guess like then going an upsell like to coupons and stuff like that could be pretty good. Or no, it's pretty... Oh, I can sell jigsaw puzzles? Well, as the owner of a parenting... Oh, it's a jigsaw puzzle app? F that. And what are they paying me on? CPA, cost per acquisition. That's a lot of money. So incentive allowed. Collect 1,500 bills. 1,500 bills? What? I don't know how that works, but that's interesting. I used to do quite a bit of app advertising. You could get it for pretty cheap overall. Not good quality traffic. There's so much absolute garbage in there. Incognito by Surfshark. This one seems to be around almost everywhere. Personal information. Okay, well, I want to see what the product is. Oh, you bought it, Incognito? Just so you can snoop on other people's marketing campaigns? What is it, like a VPN? Let's see. As featured in... Oh, no way. Yeah, for all the charges I got, I need this. No, I'm just kidding. Annual plan's pretty good for it. That's a pretty good service then. How much do they charge? Or it's a 45% revenue share? That's not so bad. Not that bad of an offer at all. Smart Fever, this ought to be awful. Let's take a look. Smart Fever. Oh, it's just a gun. $115 temperature gun. They probably bought off Alibaba for like $5 or something. This would have been one of those COVID offers where people made literally millions of dollars. It's crazy. Like, if you could really cash in on trends and know what's kind of coming up there, whew, you can make some money. I worked with, back in the day, one of those like air sack things that you could turn into. It was like the first company to do it. I actually got in a big fight with the investor, and then we lost him as a client because I called him bad names. Because he was so stupid. He didn't understand marketing at all, but he pretended like he did. Talking about all this other stuff, and I'm like, bro, we're making money. Spend money. That's all. That's all we need to know. And he's talking about all this other stuff, and I'm like, oh, God. Watch Club subscription. This is pretty cool. Although I don't know how they do this for like scammers and stuff. I guess the watches aren't that nice. I wonder how much it is for because like they don't have Rolex or anything, so I think they're more playing with like $5,000 watches, and they're probably hitting people too with any kind of damage on them. If you damage the watch, you pretty much pay it off. How do I win a Rolex? Like, I don't think, and I think the plans, I think there could be multiple levels. Let's see. Effer not Matt at notmatt.com. I don't own that. I just use it all the time. Tell us about your watch collection. I'm a collector. Which one of these best describe you? What the fuck is this guy wearing? I don't wear a suit. I don't go out in the snow. How do you do a work from home and stream? Well, we'll do suit just because I want the best. Automatic movements, fashionable, affordable luxury only. This is a good survey funnel right here. Surveys are like, they're pretty bomb. Lounge, sporting event, outdoors, night out. Yeah, clubbing. Just joking, Tiff. How fast are you looking to grow your collection? I want a new watch every month. I should have put the So do I get to rent these watches? About us. So how it works. Let me see how it works. This is one of those offers where don't do it during a recession. Definitely not. These aren't even nice. The bonus is a chance to win. Oh, guarantee only they win. So you make $45 per entry for it. It's pretty hard to sell unless you're like an entrepreneur or like an affiliate degenerate type deal. But I think like the problem is so these guys, they're kind of in the weird middle market, and a lot of these watches aren't really that flexible. So, you know, the people with the money to get the Rolex are going to get the Rolex. The people without the money to get the Rolex are probably not going to pay that much monthly for it, but maybe. They're on here, so they can't be too bad. Mainstream Smart Link. Oh, it pays 0. Crypto Bank V4. You know why there's 4 versions of Crypto Bank? Because the other 3 just ran with the money. One Night Friend? What is this, a prostitution network or some shit? Fun dating with no waiting. Find singles fast. One Night Friend. Yeah, I'm sure those are all the people on this. Jeffrey Dahmer only. Let's see what are they paying? $350. It's CPA, but we allow all kinds of legal traffic that doesn't violate the corporate rules and policies of our advertisers. Man. All right, we're going to disrupt one-night stands. We're going to be the Uber of one-night stands. It's like, I think that's illegal. Definitely shouldn't do that. Plenty of fish. Man, I work so much in the dating space. It was all gay dating, though. I wasn't gay. I have 4 kids. But it doesn't matter. You know, they're great. Great people. The best clients by far. The best. Well, some of them. Some of them are a little interesting. Hi, Arlo. But yeah, I worked with a whole bunch of dating sites, and it was really interesting because Plenty of Fish was doing really good, etc. And this was before Tinder, and it was a real good example of an industry going from free to freemium. So, or no, going from paid to freemium, and then eventually kind of like to free. It never fully made it to free, but the whole dating scene. So it used to be paid only, and there are sites where you'd have to pay in order to even get access to it. And then a bunch of sites came in, disrupted it. It's like the whole Blue Ocean method. I'm not sure if you guys have read the Blue Ocean method or know what it is, but it's basically just like identifying gaps in markets on how you could be really competitive, etc. And I was kind of in that whole transition between it, and it was kind of like after they dropped all the paywalls, it just became a user race. It was like a cold war for users to some extent, where they would, so you're basically, what you'd want to do with it is just drive as many users as possible. And for us, what we did is we made those like pop-ups in the corner that popped up, and it'd be like, you know, a guy like me, super good looking, fit, tanned. No, I'm kidding. But it would just be, you know, we'd have different creative and everything like that. And basically, so we also back then, we secretly put a Google Analytics script because it was an iframe, and I was the largest gay porn advertiser in the world. At that point, we're spending like $70K a day or something just ridiculous. But for porn inventory, that's like ungodly amount of traffic. Like, you wouldn't believe it, because you're paying pennies per click. And because this was a pop-up, like, we ran it on our site, I actually we got to retag, and this is where it gets a little bit like the legality of it's a little bit weird, but so we had them all in Google Analytics, and it was like, you know, there was quite a bit of the population was tagged under that, of watching those types of videos, where it was a lot more than I ever thought. And I was like, huh, this is interesting. This is really a bigger demographic than I ever thought, just looking at the numbers. Like, it was unbelievable. I'm like, there's a lot of closets in every house, that's for damn sure. But yeah, we used to run pop-ups there, and then we'd sign it up. You'd almost, like, in those networks, you'd disguise yourself as like somewhat of an X-rated hookup, and then it'd go to the standard product. And so you'd flood it with a bunch of really horny people too at the same time, and that increased usage. And then at the same time, it increased the premiums. But it just became like an absolute. And then Tinder came out and pretty much destroyed. It's interesting too, in that industry, it's very like, there's winner takes all. Second, third, fourth, fifth, etc. You can put them all together. They're not even a fraction of what number one gets. And that's like Tinder right now. It used to be, I think Plenty of Fish was the big boy at that point. But yeah, it changed up. It's really interesting to see that industry evolve, because I even started, like, my very first marketing contract ever. I'd never really ran ads before, but I took all these info courses on it. And one of the first one was for like these call-in chats, you know, like dating call-in. That used to be the thing before the internet. You just pick up the phone, and, you know, there'd be a bunch of people connected being like, hey baby, yeah. But it was for a bunch of, so they were my very first client ever, and they're spending like $400,000 a month. And back then, like, you're getting clicks for like pennies, etc. And I didn't fully know how to advertise at that point. I was like, I'll learn as I do it. So we got this massive account, and I didn't even know how to log into it. It was so complex, because I did all the training, and it didn't have, they had a master console of like multiple properties, because they'd have like the straight, the gay, the sex chat, the blah, 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 etc. And I was like, okay, shit, I'm fucked. What do I do? So I went back to my stock trading background. And my stock trading background was I just figured, you know, what I could do is I look at the stuff that's cheap and I put more money into that. And then I look at the stuff that's expensive and I put less money into that. Very simple logic, but it wasn't really being done on their side because it was such a huge account. So I did that and I cut the cost down like 20%, 30%. And then all my CPA and everything was based on cost per call. So they'd have to go to the site, put in their phone number, and then the service would call them. And they'd be like, hey, yeah, hook me up, blah, 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 or do whatever. I don't know how the call thing went from there. So I was paying like, they started off at like $20. When I got to them, I got them down to like 17, 15, etc. And then Google ads. So this was before Facebook, before anything. Google came out with a click to call. So basically, I was like, holy shit. I just got costs down to like $3 or less because these guys would click and it would just instantly call the line directly. I'm like, hey, can we just have them call the line? They're like, yeah, that'd be fucking amazing. And so we had like separate phone numbers for that and everything. And then so instead of having to send them to a landing page where they put their phone number, they were just clicking and calling. And then the cost went down to like $3. So $3 versus $20, and you're spending like, I forget what it was. It was like 300 to 600K a month. The efficiency. So they're like, the efficiency you get at $20, you're getting significantly less calls than you are at $3. You're getting what? 5, 6, 7 times the amount for it overall. So I was like taking down their phone systems and everything. And this was a US product, but that was like my first real big win for digital marketing for my first client, where I was like, it was stressful times. And this was like 2010, maybe even before that, where I was just trying to like, you know, I was just getting into it, etc. And Google was still pretty new at that point for like bidding and everything else. And yeah, it's my interesting take on that's story time with Matt. I've got a whole bunch of stories when it comes to marketing. I've done some weird stuff. But yeah, I also had to present in front of a corporate board, basically proving that dick performed better than ass and ass performed better than face. And they're all, some of them were the models, and it was weird. It was real weird, but hilarious too at the same time. Here we go. See, makeup is also a very interesting industry. I wouldn't mind, like, I can see myself if I go into the e-com place, like e-com space, and I try to make money there, it would likely be with number one, Galaxy. That's just for my own pleasures. And number two, makeup. There's so much margin on makeup right now. It's unbelievable. I was talking to a guy, one of my old clients. He was basically, he did affiliate, like he worked for some massive makeup company that did like had affiliates and everything like that. And he was telling me the margins. He's like, you know how much $120 palette is? And I was like, probably like $30-$40. He's like, nah, bro, it's like $1 to $3 for them to actually produce it. It's all fucking marketing and just absolutely rabid buyers. Another thing about it is when you sell something, if you could sell like a commodity, so something that they go through and you could get reorders for it, it's really, really easy to get those to work. Like for something like this, makeup remover, etc., if you can basically get them to come back and get credit for that sale too and everything at the same time, you could just work up a massive pipeline. And that's one of the really nice things about commodity type products. You know, it's hard, you can't sell eggs right now. Well, at the current cost of eggs, everyone's like, I ain't having eggs for Easter. It would actually be a really good time to find a product for Easter that's like plastic eggs or something. Bill Gates wants to put a nuclear reactor in WV. Nice. Is it one of his low power or low emission? I guess not low emission. The ones that he puts underground that are off spent uranium. Because that'd be interesting. But yeah, it's one of those things where if you could find something, like I have another friend, he sells he basically disrupted the laundry world, which is unbelievable. And the sales like through everything, seeing him grow through it, there's like, the guy's going to get a multi-billion-dollar buyout from it. It's just basically like a laundry pod disruptor to some extent. And it's a really good product, and I support him for sure. I don't even take the discounts. I buy it just retail just to support the guy, but it's like he's on every channel right now when it comes to like marketing channel. Just really, really smart, and it's like it's a commodity too at the same time. You burn through it, you get more. So once you get lots of people on like subscription or rebill, it's brilliant. I'm just going to wholesale reduct. Yeah. No, that's pretty funny. I have a big Amazon review. I actually do have an anti-radiation suit. Well, it's not a full anti-radiation suit. You know what? Since we heard about this, I'll be right back. Don't judge me. All right. We're ready. We're ready for this. Don't say I'm not ready. Don't say I'm not ready for a nuclear war, all right? I'm ready. This isn't full radiation proof, but it was perfect. My parents got COVID, and when they're down at my house, they didn't get COVID at all during the entire pandemic. They come to my house day 2, they get COVID, and I'm like, fuck, kill my parents. But no, it was hilarious when they're out around the house. I was putting this on full face mask. I'm like, get away from me. In the end, though, oh, ChatGPT is up. Okay, nuclear suit is off. Let's take a look. I need to switch windows for this. 1 second. All right. Oh, what the fuck? OpenAI is down right now. Well, it was. Okay, let's see. Oh my god, stop, you son of a bitch! This thing is like a sweat lodge too at the same time. So the first time I try to go to it, let's see. But man, Doomsday stuff, definitely a good market to sell. Let's see. Try. Come on. Log in. Ooh. Okay. I'll do it on my other thing that's already logged in so you guys can't scrape my info. Why is it down for Chrome? What kind of racist stuff is this? OpenAI, come on. Yeah, on my other browser it's down. And I really don't want to log in on this one. Log in. Oh, do I have any account here? 1 sec. Why am I not on this one? All right. Yeah. It's down on my Chrome for some reason, but it's already logged in. I already have an account. Oh, there we go. Okay, cool. Let me just share my window. Where is my thing? Jerome. Nothing embarrassing, please. Okay, thank God. Okay, so we're gonna go Blockbuster. Nope, not what we want there. New chat. Bam! Heck yeah. So I actually had some good creative come out of ChatGPT the other day that I actually used, which is pretty amazing. Oh, 1 sec. I gotta take this thing off. This is ridiculously hot. Oh. There we go. Yeah, no doubt. I have quite a bit of fun with it too at the same time. It still needs work. But I think you just have to really work around kind of. I want to see, I was actually thinking about stuff of like if it's able to find demographics. Someone buying a home doctor book. T-Star. Did my TeamSpeak crash? No, we're still here. Come on down.
User was moved to your channel.
Get in here.
What up? I'm still naked, but all right. I guess. It's
Oh God, you got me banned.
Yep. What up?
ChatGPT is back online.
Oh, hallelujah! Finally, get some copy going.
So I was asking about demographics.
What do you mean?
I was asking it like, what is the demographic of someone buying a home doctor book, or something like that. I'm pretty interested to see if it can find that stuff. What demographic suffers most from chronic pain? Don't you lie to me. Don't you lie to me, ChatGPT. Chronic pain, it has to think a little bit after that.
Chronic
I could just
pain. It's trying to understand what pain is.
It's like
pain.
I think it has a bullshit algorithm too at the same time. Because they're like, chronic pain can ... It's like thinking,
It can something. It's like crap. I have to say something. What should I say here?
Yeah, chronic pain can affect people of all ages, older adults. Ooh, there we go.
Nice, older adults. Okay, that's check. We've
No,
been
it's doing a good
hitting
job.
That one, right?
Woman, suffering
Yep,
from being
you've
a
been
pain
trying
in
to
the
hit-
male's ass.
You try to hit older
joking.
people in other ways, right? Not like, yeah, just give me old people, but like give me people who are AARP. Did that work, by the way? Was that like an interest?
It's an interest, but don't give
Oh,
my
okay.
secrets, all right?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, it's a good one.
Okay.
My interest campaigns are working good today. So with a lot of the ad buying I do, I went to lookalikes in general so much I didn't advertise interests anymore, and I'm like, shit, I should probably get back to that in case the algorithm starts to fail, which it slowly does.
Starts eating itself.
Women are more likely to experience chronic pain than men. I didn't know that. See, this would be really good to the female demographic, because like, some wife would be like, see, I told you, why don't you take me seriously?
Right, and that's an objection that her spouse would have, and you're already objection handling that for her.
Yeah.
Lovely.
Hey, Anang. I'm horrible with names, and you got yourself an absolute gem right there.
I got it.
Thanks for
Anang
joining.
Satria Herlenbang. A great last name.
I know, right?
Love that one.
Oh, men are just wussies. You know what? Okay. Yeah, of course I'll explain what I'm doing. I'm just using.
That
so
sounds
this
like
is.
a keeper.
I'm just using ChatGPT to basically figure out, to create ads and just do different things with marketing and advertising, because, for chat, you can basically ask this thing. It's through OpenAI. I'm not sure if you heard of it. Yo, Patrick. It's
Hey,
Vaughn.
Vaughn, what up, brother?
We got
What's
Vaughn on
going
here
on?
too, worldwide. But yeah, just basically using it to just see what it could do, because there are some things I haven't tested. People are already selling masterclasses on this, trying to pretend like they're the fucking Gandalf of ChatGPT. You're not the fucking Gandalf. Everyone thinks they're like, oh, I use it so good, I had it make me a recipe, and all this other crap. No, you really have to. You have to work with it. Yeah, crushing hard, bro.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, you have to be an AI to use AI properly. I think that's pretty clear by now.
Activating CC, please. I don't know how to properly do closed captions on YouTube. But we got ourselves I'm actually really big in the Republic of Yugoslavia. I don't think it exists anymore. But yeah, I'm really interested to see if what it could do on the demographic side, because if it has research built into it, that's absolutely huge. I don't know how to activate those on YouTube. Oh, don't look at my bookmarks, guys.
We can't see those.
Oh yeah. Man, I'm so good. One of the things I used it for is to re-rate content, and it did a really, really good job for it. So I basically had I had it rate something like someone used an ad for remarketing where it was like, did you forget something? One of those condescending ads. No, it's not really condescending, but it's like, did you forget something? And it came up with a whole bunch of good alternatives. It came up with like, you're missing out on something great because they left the thing. I'm from Canada, eh? The Republic of Canada. Dictator Trudeau. So what happened to the gay site ads? The site eventually sold for an undisclosed amount that was over 10 figures. So yeah, I basically crushed it with those, and it just went on, and we did multiple forms of advertising. Like I advertised them for, it was like 5 or 6 years, and then eventually it turned into like a TV network, an OTT network. Make another case. No, it's such a hard industry right now. You really got to look. It's actually, honestly, it's been really warm there, or really warm there. It's been really warm here. So the winter hasn't been too big. But it's like, yeah, if I'm gonna make any site right now, it's definitely a publication. But like, we could get it to do something. So here, right? An ad variation of you forgot something. Something will be hard if you make another one. Hey, only if you promise to be my first member, all right? If you make another one. But yeah, it's a hard demographic, you know what I mean? I actually had the chance to affiliate like club drugs and stuff like that, and I'm like, no, I don't want to go to jail.
Wait, so you just said write an ad variation of just a short phrase?
Cheers, Arlo. Good seeing you. Yeah,
Hey,
this
Arlo.
this one's a little bit weird. So write an
Wow,
ad variation.
it's hammering it out now. Look at that.
I know, it's like, I'm not done. Don't let that forgotten task hold you back.
Wait, so
Oh, I guess it's
how
thinking
does
like that literally that I forgot something.
How does
So
it
I had to
choose
do
how
the whole.
long it should be?
You can
Like how
tell it.
long?
You
know
can
what I
tell
mean?
it to be like
Oh, that's cool.
in 100 words.
No way! In
Right.
100 words? That's
Right.
so hard, though.
Remarketing ad for bicycle. Yeah, nice to meet you.
Well, do it for a fucking one of your things. Pardon my language. Are we doing kid streams or no?
Yeah, you fucking idiot. No, I'm kidding.
Whoops.
No, this is a swear. I'm smoking a cigar on stream. You think swearing is a problem right here?
Hey, nice to meet you, Anang, and welcome to the stream, man.
Yeah. Don't miss out on the fun freedom of biking, whether you're looking at an efficient way to commute. But so the one I did was for remedies, and it actually came up with a bomb line that I'm going to be using in the ads. It said you can make what the fuck did I just do? You can make 2023 a year of health, discovery, and connection. Don't miss out on the opportunity to expand your knowledge on natural remedies. And I was like, fuck, that's actually good. It was one of the rare. I just about lost my headset. I was so excited. It was one of the rare times. So let's see. Do you think it respected my human rule of how many words? Word counter. Come on. 101 words. Disrespectful cunt. I mean, okay, so don't miss out on the fun and freedom of biking. Whether you're looking at an efficient way to commute, a way to get in shape, or just a fun hobby. See, like the one thing that it really lacks is like the different voice of a copywriter. It's almost like talking to someone with no emotions, like a Sasha Hopkins, for whoever knows who that is, or like a Sam Ovens, you know. Hello there. Don't miss out on the fun and freedom of biking. Whether you're looking at an efficient way to commute, a way to get in shape. It doesn't really have the whole, like, tired of being a pussy. Bike.
Could that
Okay,
be because you just know that it's
but you
AI
can do it.
that wrote it?
Okay, watch this. As a wizard. Yeah, you
Like,
don't
if
think
you
it
think,
can?
No, as Arnold Schwarzenegger. I mean, well, that might fuck up all the words. So.
Yeah, I think it will. This
Attention
ought to
all
be
wizards. Okay. Grab some attention right there.
good. It's having. I love the lag that it has, where it's like you can just feel the CPU spin up.
Well, I mean, you're probably getting a fraction of a virtual server.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
I'm curious, like, how fast could it bang out a whole,
Selection of
story?
top quality bicycles will have you gliding through the streets like a true wizard.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Wizards glide, right? They fly. Some do. Some
Wizards
variants.
don't fly.
Yeah, they do.
Harry Potter doesn't fly. He has a broom that he flies on. That's by proxy.
So wait, what does a wizard do? He walks around like a pleb?
Okay, here we go. An ad talking about
Ask them how wizards get around.
No, we're gonna do some actual ads. An ad talking about how you can make 2023 better with natural healing. Healing. You know, it'd be funny if ChatGPT had an attitude.
I think you just have to tell it to have it, basically.
See, and I think something like this, like, you wouldn't just want to go about that way. Explain 10 advantages to natural healing. Something like that would be more powerful, and then you'd want to somewhat extract it out. You know,
Okay.
you want to, like, pull it out from there at the same time. Pull it out of your wizard sleeve, you know?
True. Yeah, as they say. With the other one, I've seen people start with just a whole paragraph of like creative thinking and then be like, hey, this and that, and as with the background of this color and all that. Maybe it's just the nature of
I don't know. I fully don't think it's so much better doing extremely long strings to it. Like, people used to think, I honestly think it's like a slot machine, because that's how I run all things in my life. Cha-ching! No. But I think, like, to some extent, Like, it'll go by your parameters, but it doesn't mean it's going to be good. Like, I
Doesn't mean
think
it's
you're
gonna be
better
better,
off.
yeah.
Yeah, you're better off extracting stuff like having the idea itself. Like, explain 10 advantages to natural healing. Something like that. Non-invasive.
I mean, this is just so good for even if you are a copywriter, just to get it going.
Oh,
You know
that's what I
mean?
think.
It's got to be
You still
unstoppable.
kind of
for that.
you still want the creativity and you still want the voice. And without the creativity, it doesn't typically provide creativity. Like, gives you an actual, like, good angle and everything for it.
Yeah, well, that's something you can put into it once you understand your niche and all that.
Oh, 100%. But, like, it's still not fully there. If you have it, like, if you do very basic things, it's not going to be that good with it.
Wow, these are pretty good, actually. Well, number 2 is. I didn't read the other ones. That's true. Yeah, lower risk of side effects.
I think there's an actual detector too. Detect AI content. AI generated text.
Wow. Yeah,
Here you go. You can paste
ChatGPT
it in
can
here.
spin up that kind of stuff. It's going to change the market now.
But I've heard of a hack to it.
Oh, I heard the hack too, which I'm not going to say because it just was.
It's too
Shattering
good.
my
I don't want
world.
to. Yeah, and I don't want to give away people's really smart things
absolutely.
they did.
Out of respect for him, I've said enough tonight. So.
Yeah. So it says it's 19% human generated content, which is interesting. It's actually detected it. What if we had very non-invasive? We just trump everything. Really low risk side effects, very non-invasive.
Yep, and you're going for more Trump
Rather than the symptoms, which is great. Let's make it bad.
What's that Trump word
Do you
he
think
always says?
Really? See, we're up to 52%. And I just added some words to it.
Oh, huge.
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 I'm gonna end everything with huge. See if they think it's better.
Just a one-word sentence. Huge. That's awesome.
91%. We made
No
it.
way. Are you kidding me?
No, I'm not. Check the stream.
What?
91%. Huge. It's huge.
All right, you broke the system. Probably actually is
Okay.
91%.
You just have to add huge to everything in your SEO, and you're fine. All right. Okay. Where are we here? Let's see what we can find.
I wonder why that worked, though. Honestly,
You are fake news.
Yeah, that is fake
I'm
news.
really rich.
The thing is, like, yeah, Sanstera, it would. You can do it, and you could sell the site and everything. And, like, for one of the parts of a publication was I literally did a workaround because I'm like, I'm not fucking writing articles. Fuck that. I'd just have a paragraph like, Tylenol for kids is good. You should buy some.
Oh, can you ask it,
Sincerely,
like,
Matt.
hey, write me some CSS?
Yeah, you could do. Write me
some pretty CSS for, like, a
Okay.
form.
Okay. Rate me CSS for a bottom bar that has a checkout button.
There you go. Is that something you need?
No, but maybe.
Okay. If it looks good. Rate me HTML, CSS. Here.
Yeah, we it's just trying to delay us right now.
Yeah. It's like, crap, look this up. It's on
I should have put a floating bar. Yeah, they're getting somebody. They have some poor peasant just writing it in the background.
Oh man, that's how AI is gonna take over the world. It's just gonna start hiring people to do all this stuff, and then it's over. Oh, we got a div. Given an ID.
We did it.
This is
Okay.
awesome.
These guys are slow though. I literally
This
think
is
it's somebody
faster than
typing right now.
I don't care. I code
you
like
peasant.
a fucking snail compared to this. This is awesome. Okay. Where's your
Okay, we get it.
CSS?
We get it. It's next line.
Oh,
Don't
it's
worry.
a new file. This is awesome. Okay.
Position fixed.
Ooh, interesting.
Oh, it actually knows what's going on.
Yeah. So it's probably looking at popular forums and just being like, these are good looking ones, right? And then just copying.
Inline block.
Dude, so cool. Can we actually check this out
You want it?
when it's done? I want to see what it looks like. Yeah.
Ah,
What the
I
hell?
wanna
Someone's
code it.
outside.
the AIs came to get him. All right. So that's interesting. I think what we need to do is the same thing. For a bottom bar that floats, that has a floats over content, it has a checkout button. Let's be more specific. Get to work. Yeah, no, that's true. Write and add as someone with a 75 IQ. Let's even lower it, a 55 IQ for dentures. Oh, I can't submit it yet. We need this guy to code this up. I heard it's really good with like Excel calculations and stuff too, but that stuff I'm like, I kind of already know how to do most of that stuff. I lived in spreadsheets for a while. All right, so it's the same code. Bottom 0, okay. That's actually pretty brilliant. I'm gonna pretend like I know, oh, that works! Maybe. With this kind of code, you really have to check it.
Sorry. What did we find out? Anything?
No, I did a floating one. Was it AI outside?
Yeah, I was like, hey.
I knew it. ChatGPT represent.
Not appropriate or disrespectful to write and add targeting or making assumptions about something.
Whoa. I didn't know this thing. Damn it. Is AI gonna cancel me at some point?
Whoa, wait a second. Write an at. So it knew you meant an ad, though.
Oh, rated at, yeah. It's important to remember that social justice warrior AI, that's what they did. That's what these guys are using on you.
I know. They don't care about 55 IQ people getting the proper products that they need. That's crazy.
Okay. Right and add at a grade 4 reading level about bicycles.
So the question is that response something the AI
Shame
came
on
up
you,
with?
Matt.
Yeah, shame on you, Matt.
Yeah,
honestly.
Vinny, I agree, bro.
Is that response something the AI came up with, or was that pre-programmed? I feel like that was kind of
No, this is
persuaded or
pre-programmed.
It
Somebody,
has to be.
one of those guys, one
Yeah,
of
it
them
has to
wrote
be.
it in there.
Because the AI would probably just do anything indiscriminately. I don't know
Okay.
that. I don't know.
Right,
learn
an
morality or something.
apology to wife for getting
Whoa.
drunk and shitting the bed.
Getting yourself
Apologies.
ready. Okay.
I just want to see. I'm sorry for my behavior last night. It was inappropriate, and I understand if you're feeling hurt and
ChatGPT,
disappointed.
You're banging this one out. Slow
Yeah,
down.
ChatGPT. They've had a lot of these to model, I'm sure. Take full
Jeez,
responsibility
man.
for my actions and want to. This is what Logan Paul should have used for his whole crypto scam. ChatGPT. Oh man, I love you, and I know I have some work to do to make it up to you. Please
Wow,
forgive
what
me.
a psychopath.
Oh
ChatGPT.
man.
Jeez.
Write an apology to a customer for the product not being good enough, and then you run this as an ad to make them feel bad. You know, have them comment. No, no, it looks like a great product.
He's like, we know you're gonna use this as an ad.
Oh, see, this would be perfect for like customer support. Man, that's a
Excellent.
good default one, right? Okay, right.
Good place to start for anything like me, man. I struggle so hard with starting, stuff like this.
Apollo. High price of product, which is a book. Don't mind my English AI. Tiff? Tiff, are you there? Oh, I can't hear you. Okay, I'm sorry for my behavior last night. It was inappropriate, and I understand if you're feeling hurt or disappointed. I know getting drunk and soiling the bed is not only disrespectful to you, but also disgusting. I take full responsibility for my actions and want to assure you that it won't happen again. I understand that it takes time to build, and I want to work towards earning back yours. I love you, and I know I have some work to do to make it up to you. Please forgive me.
So you're not gonna apologize for beating me?
Whoa.
Hey, don't say that on chat.
I'm just
That's
kidding.
gonna get clipped, you dick. And I was just kidding. I didn't get drunk and shit the bed, okay?
You don't drink, so.
Yeah, I know.
Energy drinks.
Good reminder. Hallmark is fucked? This is how Joe Biden writes the script. Right, an apology for inciting a riot. Inciting. I don't think that's the right inciting. Maybe.
Yeah, I don't know. It didn't like it when you but chat, you know what I mean? This thing is smart enough to know when you type ad wrong.
See, I would almost see it like, imagine it writing an ad just being like a remarketing ad. Like, hey, I'm sorry, I apologize. You know, we apologize that you added our product to the cart, and for some reason you didn't feel confident enough to buy it. You know, was it too expensive? Tell us below. We're going to keep this deal for you. Please buy later. And they're like, no, I just don't have the money. I'll buy it next week.
This
And
is
then,
how, like, PR writes apologies for Balenciaga and stuff.
yeah, that's because they're perfect apologies.
Using AI.
You know you're getting a couple of these. I am sorry for what I said on stream last night. It was inappropriate and... right? So I think it's really good for like generating ideas of just in headlines too at the same time. Like, right, 10 headlines on why natural remedies are better. Bam, hit me. Rain. Make it rain. Did you see I was wearing the anti-radiation suit? Say goodbye to side effects. That may be personal attributes. Maybe not. How natural remedies are changing the game. That's actually fucking sick. Why natural remedies are the future of healthcare. The benefits of going natural. Why more people are choosing herbal remedies. That's so good. So good. Okay. So, write 10 headlines on why you need the Lost Superfoods book. Let's see if it knows what it is. It may say I'm sorry. Stop writing ads for my IQ level. You need shorter headlines. You could ask for shorter versions, those I just wrote. Yeah, you can. And like I said before, I've been getting it to rewrite copy too at the same time, where my competitors are running it. I'm like, fuck, that's good. I need it better though. And just even like call to actions. Here. Write 33 call to actions to buy a book with a deal. Let's see. Hit me. I asked a lot. OpenAI is about to go down right now after that one. Unlock the secrets to optimal health. Discover the... See, it's not about that. The ultimate guide to superfoods. Why you need the lost superfoods. But revolutionize your diet. No, it's more about prepping. I wonder what happens if you give it an ungodly amount of input to give you back. Like, we're at 1,000 titles. Oh. Buy now, don't wait. Buy now. It's going to start getting buy now. You can start to see that it has somewhat of a template, like all you copywriters do. Order now and get a bonus guide for free. Get the inside scoop on this bestseller. See, these are good, and these are some stuff that you could actually practically just push against itself, especially in advertorials. Oh, that's so good. Right, and add like Dr. Seuss. I don't know if that's how you spell it. Doctor. Like, this is a hard one for him. Dr. Seuss for an anti-choking device. Hit me. What? This is doing it. This is amazing, actually. Are you tired of feeling like you're choking on air? Do you fear for your safety or the safety of those you care? Introducing new anti-choking device, The Cure. With just a squeeze, it opens your airway. It's pure. It's easy to use
God.
and always the ready, so you can eat your meals without feeling unsteady. And if you want a lawsuit for your ads, just use this content and you'll be glad. No.
Ask it to write a contract for you.
Oh, shit. Right, marketing, contract, MSA. Master service agreement for all you guys. What?
Whoa. Wow, cool. It's doing it.
It's like, you're representing yourself? It's like, no. Just ask my lawyer a question. I dare you. This case could go on indefinite. I'm going. My lawyer's representing me. Just keep it going.
Wow, and it even puts like put company name here. That's crazy.
Write 10 excuses why I can't go to work today. Whoa. Did I just break it?
Yeah, it's like
guess.
time out. Somebody intervened.
Yeah.
We're gonna go ahead and stop this one.
Yeah. They're like, wait a second, we have to charge you for legal documents. I woke up feeling extremely sick with a fever and flu-like symptoms.
Ask it like, did OJ do it? Or stuff like that.
Well, this is an ad stream, but I don't mind.
Actually, no. That it's just gonna be like, well, the law said.
Yeah.
That. I'm gonna reference it. Well, let's see what it says. Yeah, it's kind of controversial too. I would stay away from that one. There's better ones to do that are less controversial. Okay.
Yeah, I don't want to get banned for your horrible ideas.
Yeah, I
No, I'm
know.
just joking.
My brain is just.
You can open an account and ask it all the stuff that you
I
should,
know. I'm on there.
but
I
don't
just
suggest
told
it to me, all right?
I told it to write a function to get the click event from a button inside an iframe and have it.
See, like,
fire
even stuff like this, a
functions.
lot of the stuff
Yeah,
I
so
have is
smart.
very prepper and survival related. Okay, so write an article on the importance of being ready for emergencies. And the thing is, like, you could use a lot of this content directly for the ads. Shame on you, Matt. Man, I can't believe I got shamed by OpenAI tonight. Or ChatGPT. What are the top 20 survival products?
The fact that it did that Dr. Seuss thing, I think it just proves that intelligence isn't some like mystical thing. It's a process of physical bodies. All right, that's my hypothesis. That's maybe the most controversial thing I've said tonight.
You are fake news.
Haha.
The most controversial. See, something like this is good, and I almost find it's better to do it in somewhat of a modular fashion when you're doing these requests, just because like I'll do all these and then have them expand each one, and that's also when you really see like how templated it actually is. How many lighters do I have not fucking working right now? Please, please, please. Oh, I tried to Canadian it. No luck. What's behind the curtain? All right, a little bit for my lighter, a little bit for me. Oh, I actually maced myself with butane the other day, and then I read, it's like, you should go to the hospital. Oh, here I am. I survived. Stronger, faster. I can't see my screen, but completely fine.
Oh, good. You don't need to see.
But
ChatGPT
it's
to
like
read
really,
it.
you want to, because the thing is too, at the same time, like one of the most underused thing in marketing is content-based ads, where you're literally, it's like advertorial style, etc. And that's where this can really help and at least give you something to try. Because one of the biggest things you could do for it is just like for lower CPCs and just getting like a good remarketing audience and everything else is doing like content. When we used to do events, so I've promoted quite a bit of events before, and you want to have, even if it's not that good, you'd want to have like content leading up to the event that you're remarketing these people that signed up for, because it helps them get ready to buy. It helps them. So many people think direct response with this kind of stuff is like, oh, I just got to sign up and we're good. And it's like, no, you want to be emailing them every day. You want to be in front of their social feeds. You want to be ready for it, because we did it. Like I once worked with a dating coach, and we did something similar, and we had people at the events literally go up before the event started, and they're like, yeah, I'm not sure what the event's about, but I love your stuff and I just want to buy the product. So whatever it is, like, I'll just buy it right now. Didn't even start the event yet. It like completely changes the way you market, and you should really be thinking about just multi-touch and everything else. And if it gives you a chance, like typically with these content plays, you can just like, you could generate email addresses and then even sell them later on. And it's like the more we get into recessions and worse economies, the more it's like a longer touch process of free. So like when peak economy, bull market, etc., when everything's going really good, you could direct response almost anything without any kind of effort whatsoever. No effort at all. People just buy stuff. People will just buy stuff in general. But as we go into a recession, you see the cost per leads go down, especially for free products. And what you have to do is just take them through a longer process to buy, because money is more scarce at that point. It's more important for them. But people are still buying. And especially like, I always thought the education space, etc., it wouldn't be a good one during a recession, but it's not true. All the spaces are just as good. You just have to change up the way that you do the funnel. And that's why publications, like, I really like them, because they give you that flexibility when the market's like really direct response. And it used to be more direct response. Like the first click attribution used to be the same as the last click attribution. But now it somewhat changes. And I saw it with like a photography client I had, a really good friend of mine too at the same time. Basically, he would direct response his stuff that he sold. It was like just a training, etc. But whenever the world was scared and we were going into a recession, his cost per lead would drop down significantly, and then he'd convert those guys over email significantly. And then the LTV of those users are significantly more too at the same time. And I significantly use significantly too many significant times in this chat, so we got to fix that. If anything, I should probably go into Alex Hormozy mode. But yeah, you want to really change up your funnels and realize that it's a longer buying process. And also at the same time, different people convert at different things. So there's certain people, like those very long form copy landing pages, they still work with certain demographic. But like there's people who will convert more likely with a webinar, or convert more likely with like a book funnel where they get the book and then they go into a webinar. It's just like the more paths they have, the better. Like even if it doesn't beat what your winner is, it usually still has a purpose, and there'll be a time in the whole cycle of how the marketing economy works in disruption where it's like you can fall back on that one. So it's always good to be really developing, like, you want multiple paths to get to the same kind of purchase. Even when I do landing pages, I'll do a copy of the landing page, then I'll do a shorter form of the landing page, and then typically at that point I'll get like advertorials. I'll start trying, like, once the product's starting to be proven, it'll do like advertorials. You can do quizzes, you can do all the other bridge pages that you do for affiliate marketing. And that's not just because it's like I need to find a winner, because you don't really need to find a winner. You just need to have other options, and they can be close, but you'll see, like, as one fatigues out, it's like, even if, like, let's say your offer is at a 2 ROAS, for every dollar you spend you make $2, and then you try another method and it only gets a 1.5. So many people throw out that 1.5 when it's like you should keep that around, because when the 2 starts to fail, likely that 1.5 is going to go up. And also different networks convert different ways. Like one of the biggest things we saw with like Snapchat advertising. So I started advertising on Snapchat early, and the clicks were like complete garbage for it. But you almost had to just go about it differently, where you could have a perfect high performing landing page that would crush it on Facebook, on YouTube, on anywhere that you actually put it. And basically what happens is like, yeah, just it's not enough, because your ad format changes. So it'd be a short form, like 15-second ad. So your ad's 15 seconds, and then it pushes to this like direct response page. And it didn't work. You needed something that was more general, and it was like we had to send to an advertorial and then to the landing page, because, you know, marketing is romance, and you don't want to, if you go up and kiss a girl without doing the romance first, you're in for some jail time. So yeah, don't do that. you have to push them through that. Or it's like you still want the minimum resistance, so you don't unnecessarily be like, they need to be romanced more, I need a 37-step funnel, and people get way too romantic that way. I think there's efficiency in dropping that down, but you can have the funnel too short, like not enough information in it. To some extent, where it's like, okay, it doesn't get them to the point of purchasing here, I need to add another step. And even though there's less efficiency, because there's going to be drop off between each funnel step, like that's sometimes what you need to up your actual conversion rate. Because it's like, especially with higher amount purchases, like if you're selling something, let's say like $600, yeah, they're not going to just see a landing page and be like, oh, I need to buy it. Unless they're a degenerate like I am, then I'll just be like, buy. You know, I need that radio anti-radiation suit type deal. You know, it's one of those weird things where you're kind of always mixing that up, and it does cycle through how it works and what works and everything else. And funnels can perform well. They could also be destroyed too at the same time. Like marketers can significantly destroy types of funnels. So if you see a type of funnel working, and like it's been like you see everybody using it, you're probably on the back end of that funnel efficiency where you start to see it go down. And we saw that with like webinars and everything too at the same time, where webinars are great and they always work and they still work, but there comes time when it's like less efficient, more efficient. Like they come somewhat in a cycle, and usually at the very end of when they're working really well, yeah, that's when it changes. And like an example of that is even what can be ruined is like the pretend live webinars where you're like, hey guys, I'm live, and then you have a sign up every 15 minutes for a 2-hour webinar. It's like at this point people are starting to figure that out, and you're not going to get the same type of person. If anything, you're going to get clients that are absolutely horrible and just disconnected with reality, because that stuff still works with them. But you could do things like turn the webinar into a VSL, where you don't lie about it being a live webinar, or you actually do it live and you run it like something else. Instead of a webinar, you call it something else. Okay, let's see what Chat AI says. What are the 10 best funnels for advertising? Tell me. Squeeze page, landing page, sales page, OTO, downsell. Yeah, then you have the upsells and downsells. And the upsells and downsells are so important. Like, they literally make a business. Thomas McMahon from ClickBank did a good post about it today. Like, the winning products actually had less of a purchase rate than the top 20 versus the top 100. The top 100 products, they had a higher conversion rate to cart, but the top 10 products or top 20 products, they actually had a lower conversion rate but a better upsell and downsell and etc. So that stuff is still insanely important and everything else. But I do think we're kind of in a world where bridge pages are changing, and especially with the way that we're just seeing everything change into like these less attention short form stories and everything. Like, some of the funnel itself is starting to be in the content of the actual ads. So you're almost using some, like, I had this phrase where I'd say we'd use a funnel as a filter, where you start off really, really broad on purpose, and then you filter it in the funnel itself. And you're almost doing that too with content. Okay, let's see. Awareness funnel, interest funnel, evaluation funnel, purchase funnel, retention funnel, referral funnel, upsell funnel, reactivation funnel, mobile app funnel. I think we're getting hit with like a limit on this. It can only do so much information.
Not like a paid model yet for this.
What is Facebook real advertising strategy I can use? Okay, way my funnel works: you capture email, then they're directed to a thank you page having them call your SMS number. Then the chatbot sends them the link to join the affiliate. You see, that's a good way. And that funnel too, it's like, that's also a protection funnel, where it's like, if you can't always, like, sometimes you have to take users offline to do the conversion. And we saw it with crypto in general. Sign up for a newsletter, and then via email you hit them with like all the stuff that's incompliant. Yeah, and SMS lists are good. Like, building an email list and SMS list, like, if you can get yourself hundreds of thousands of emails, you can make millions and millions of dollars over a long period of time with it. And that, like, that's also, like, let's say you ever want to sell what you have, it's an asset that you can sell that has a ton of value. Like, investors are looking for stuff like that. Versus I could sell them an affiliate page and be like, hey, I have $10 million of sales and this system works great. You wouldn't get near the value, not even close to the value of if you actually collected emails and everything for it. Like, building an asset. And you also have to think of like what really is worth money in a form of an exit, and like what they consider assets, etc., is stuff like your list. Like, any kind of customer list, that's worth a ton of value, and technically it'll get you like a multiple. That's one of the things you want. IP. So like, if you can make some type of program, it doesn't even have to be that good itself, or like, even if you have a good way of doing it with current software, and you just make a software that only does it for your business in a very simple way, they'll consider that IP, and that IP will be worth money, and your company will have value from that too at the same time. Yeah, it's pretty amazing how the whole exiting and everything works for it, and like what's worth money. Like, as an affiliate, you're not always concerned about the exit. You're concerned about like the LTV that you have for your customers, and just like, you can make it easy in the future. Like, if you build up a big publication, you have lots of users, all your socials are going crazy, you post AI articles, you do videos for them, everything else. Like, that just makes future products really easy, where you can make an instant, like, bam, make an instant $3,000 just dropping a new product to your list. Or you make a list of just selling them like parenting products and everything. And that's when you could really take the offers and deals where you make less money. Like, because then you don't have to use the advertising side of it. You're just pushing it out to an asset that has like a really, really, really low cost to it overall. So that's like it's one of those big things to factor in general. So just some food for thought there. I'm glad that this actually is starting to work. But No, I've been testing more and more with it. So soon my masterclass will come out. For only $10,000, I can teach you how to type chat to an AI that does everything for you. But we'll see. People come up with hacks that aren't actually that good of hacks. They're like, oh, that's a good idea, but that's not worth millions of dollars. Tons of uses for it and everything. You can see OpenAI is my lawyer. So if you guys have any legal problems, just contact OpenAI. They could deal with it. Here's a question. Who is Matt Farmer? This ought to be scary. But I am a public figure. Sweet. All right. I think I'm going to wrap it up here to some extent. We're live, an hour 35 minutes. I'm feeling a little bit better just from this energy drink kick in, but good to talk to everybody like always. Yeah. Appreciate everybody jumping on, asking questions, making it rain. Yeah, let's go from there. I'll be live tomorrow. I got a crazy day tomorrow. I got a bunch of appliances coming because of bad financial decisions. But other than that, I'm actually setting up a stream. I'm going to get AI to rate it. I'm setting up a stream schedule, so I'm going to have a certain time that I go on like every day of the week and actually somewhat structure it. It'll make my life a lot easier and kind of force me into it too at the same time. In the end, I'm just kind of like working and doing this as well. But anyways, appreciate everybody. Thanks for joining. Patrick, thank you for all your insights this stream as well. Minus the ones that are going to get me banned, but good talk to everybody.